Well, let's see what happens. It says I'm live, but on the actual stream it says waiting for Leanne R. But Leanne R is here. Don't know. Anyway, let's see what happens. It might be my internet. Or it might just not be working. Which is interesting. Oh, something is happening. Oh boy, that took a while. Anyway, I am here primarily to test my live stream equipment and to see if people can see and hear me. I've ascertained that you can see me. I suppose I could ascertain if you can hear me as well. See if people can see and hear me. Yeah. Yeah, it certainly seems like you can. Don't know how long this is going to go on for. It depends on my baby waking up and, well, yeah, anything else. But let's try. So what am I doing? Faffing with CSS is how I've built it. So faff with CSS is what we will do. This is Scrimba. Amazing tool and code learning platform where you can faff with CSS in the browser. This is the course CSS Challenges with Treasure, who is super cool. 24, I believe, challenges and solutions. Oh, look, certificate. That's new. That's a good thing about working at Scrimba. I work at Scrimba. You probably should mention that. Yeah, there's always something new coming out. So anyway, I think I'll just work through them. I like to do things in order. Spoiler revealer. Okay. Oh, started again. No, I don't want the solution yet. Oh, that's too soon. So this is the challenge. Have to cover up the parts of the text with a spoiler cover-uppy thing. And then when you hover over it, there's a nice transition and it reveals it. So how am I going to do this? Ah, well, that's good. They're already, Treasure might have just said this, but they're already in a span with a class of spoiler. So I guess I'll use that. And I need some kind of CSS property that will hide things. Now, is there a specific CSS property, like I'm thinking text decoration spoiler? Yeah, that's obviously not one, but something along those lines. Or am I going to have to do it with background? But that would be in the background. Anyway, CSS hide text, I think we'll do. I don't really want display none because it still should be there, but just covered up. I don't know if anyone, well, it says 2 people are watching. I know one of them is me. So if you're the other person, say hello. I can see the comments. I have a tag in my HTML like this using CSS. I want to replace the text with my logo. Okay, no, that's not what I want. That would be display none, or yeah. CSS hide text spoiler. How can I create a spoiler text? Background black, then when hovered over, so white. Hover, span color, black, background black. Answer details. Really? What a tag was designed specifically for this purpose. Here's an example from MGN documentation. Wow. I mean, I could do that. I'm not sure that's what we actually want. I mean, for the sake of this challenge. This one's got 22 upvotes. Color black. Ah, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Color black, background black. Looks good. I could go down the road of saying, well, that's not going to help with screen readers because they would still read it as is. So perhaps we'll look at that in a minute once I've solved, hopefully, the initial challenge. Good. So now, I guess, oh no, spoiler, hover. Wow, what are all these? Host context, shadow. I guess we're going to do background white. Let's see what that does. Okay, good. I think it would be nice as well to have cursor pointer. I know, because we don't actually want to point with it. We don't want to click anything. So yeah, never mind. Good. Adding a transition. I'm amazing. Oh, thank you. So are you. Let me know where you're watching from. So, okay, now I want to add the transition. CSS transition. I guess fade in or something. Fade in. Oh, that would be an animation though. Oh, look, this looks good. From Iraq. Oh, what's the weather like in Iraq? Yeah. This looks good. Do we still need to do all of these billions of WebKit transitions? I'm not sure. I'll do one now anyway. Ease in. Has that changed anything? Okay, well, that might have answered my question then. We do need all of these. Or have I put it on the wrong one? CSS, hover, transition. Yeah, so it needs to go here. But I haven't told it what it should actually do. Have I? Background color is that, and it's changing to that. Transition, no. So that should do it, I think. So what I will do to ascertain if it's working, add a long one, and it is not. Why not? It's too hot now. Oh dear. I'm in the UK. It's not too hot at the moment. It's raining. Yeah. CSS hover transition. How to W3 skills. Try it for yourself. Transition 0.3 seconds. Background color, background color. So in theory, I feel like this should work. Oh, it's because I've done this. Right, hang on. Yes. Okay. So the issue was because I copied and pasted it from somewhere. It was changing the opacity, which is not the thing I was actually trying to change. So now it's working nicely. I'm going to check if I need all of those different lines. CSS, transitions, MDN, transitions, all the different rules. Okay. Using CSS transitions. Defining them. I mean, that just uses the one line and not all the other different browser prefixes. Yeah. So another thing I could look at is, can I use? This might tell me, yeah, how well supported transitions are now. I mean, pretty good. So I'm going to assume I don't need all these browser fixes anymore. I'm sure I've read that somewhere. So clean up this. And that's that. But, so we've fulfilled the initial challenge of covering up the spoilers and then revealing them when they're hovered over. But as I mentioned earlier, we now have the issue of if this is being accessed with a screen reader, it's always going to be readable to the screen reader. So how to deal with that? Can CSS screen, no, spoiler screen reader. I'll tell you what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be in the spoiler, we could do something like spoilers, also add a screen reader class to that, which would, I think, do display none. And then in the spoiler screen reader hover, put the display back to visible. Yeah, it's a terrible way of explaining it, but let's see. Close this and this and this and this and this and go. Invisible content just for screen reader. Pure CSS spoilers with CSS target selector. How to hide CSS content. Well, really, I'm hiding HTML, but yeah. ARIA hidden equals true. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. ARIA hidden attribute can be used to hide non-interactive content from the accessibility API. Adding ARIA hidden true to an element removes the element and all of its children from the accessibility tree. This can improve the experience for assistive technology users by hiding purely decorative content, duplicated content, off-screen or collapsed content. ARIA hidden true will remove the entire element from the accessibility tree. Role presentation and role none will remove the semantic meaning of an element while still exposing it and its contents to assistive technology. I don't fully understand how that would work. ARIA hidden true should not be added when the HTML hidden attribute is present. Now that's just given me an idea. I could have done the whole spoiler with the hidden attribute, but no, probably not. The element of the element's ancestor is hidden with display, no, or the element's ancestor is hidden with display none, or that's not us. The element or the element's ancestor is hidden with visibility hidden. I am going to try this. I suppose the problem I've got as well is how am I actually going to test this? Oh no, because that's not in the CSS, is it? It's in the HTML. So maybe display none. No, because I don't want display none. Because then we wouldn't see the black lines. Oh no, I've opened a can of worms here. Yeah, that's okay. CSS spoiler. CSS. This is a way to create a spoiler section that would be great for hiding sensitive content or spoilers. And it only uses standard HTML. Okay. Okay, a kitten. Oh, see, look, maybe this should be the way to do it. The thing we originally saw, yeah. There are a couple of HTML elements that will natively do what we want. Details and summary. They have a native collapsed and expanded states that the browser handles to show and hide information, so we don't need any JavaScript. Yay. Oh, right. So it gives you the drop down. I pressed that, really hoping that it wasn't going to be anything horrendous. Yeah. That's not really what we want, is it? With a bit of ingenuity, we can simulate their behavior. We want to show the content, but we cannot. Instead, we can show a pseudo element like after. Ah. Ew. But this isn't actually answering the question of what I want to do. So as nice as it is, I'm going to move on. How can I implement a spoiler quote with just CSS? Yes, but what I want to do is have it so no one actually sees this with a screen reader. Might have to leave this as a question. Anyway, let's commit this. Spoiler. Alert. Save scrim. And go to the solution on screen. Continue to next lesson. Wait, what? Well, what was that? Sorry, say something again. So background is being set to initial, which is that gray, presumably. And color is being set to initial, which is the black. Okay. So it's essentially resetting it to the state it was before we added these. Got you. Oops, no, don't do that. Nice. Oops. Nice. Brilliant. Wow. Love it. Um, yes. So I would call that kind of a success. I would still really like to know how to hide text from screen readers. Yeah. How to hide text from screen readers. Reject cookie. Oh. It's common to add text links to a website that you hide with CSS or JS. This can result in usability problems for screen readers. And other devices, a person using a screen reader might have trouble navigating your website if the content is skipped over. Yes, but that's not the case with ours because we actually want that, don't we? I need to find my solution again. Oh, look, see, now what you can do in Scrimba is click this. This is a scribble, which has actually not saved my work because I didn't press save, but you get the idea. Yeah. Ooh, what's this? There's my work. Good. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes. So, person reading a screen reader might have trouble navigating your website if the content is skipped over. Yes. They might become frustrated if the content is repeated or confused. So, that's what we want to do. Skip this content while the spoiler is in place, and then how would they hover over it? Oh no, this is just turning into such a can of worms. But anyway, let's figure out how to hide it. PRE hidden equals true. Visible text. Screen readers should ignore. Yeah. To hide text from a screen reader and hide it visually, use the hidden attribute. You can also use CSS to set display none or visibility hidden to hide an element from screen readers and visually. Is that true? I mean, it's from Pluralsight. I think it is true, actually. Yeah, but then the issue with doing that is we don't have the spoilers. And I'm pretty sure visibility hidden is going to do the same. Well, I know it's going to do the same thing, actually. Okay, maybe not. No, it does. Good. But I suppose we could do, what are the options for visibility? Initial. Oops. But then you can't hover over it because it's not in the DOM tree, I think. So that's definitely not what we want. Oops. So what if we do? Yeah, but then we still don't have it. Huh. So I don't think there's a way of creating a screen reader friendly spoiler with just CSS. I think you'd have to do it somehow with JS. So that might look like, I guess you could set the text content to be something or nothing really. I guess just like empty quotes on page load. And then when it's hovered over the text content, you would add in the spoiler text. But then the issue I see with doing that, oh, my Pomodoro, the issue with doing that would be if the text content were empty, you wouldn't have anything to hover over or click on. So I guess what you could do is something like click here for spoiler, because then well, the screen reader would know, well, the person using the screen reader would know that there's a spoiler there and they can interact with it. But anyone looking at it without a screen reader with their eyes wouldn't see that. Unless they decided randomly that they're going to copy and paste stuff on the page, which that actually happened to me the other day. Well, I saved an image from a website because I was doing something for work. And when I downloaded the file, it said, blah, 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 picture. Use this one. That was the name of the file. So watch out if you're saving things to a public website. Anyway, that was interesting. Thank you for joining me / watching in the future. Hello from the past. That was from Scrimba's CSS challenges course. Show now. And now, it should appear here. It has not appeared here. Interesting. I think I need to watch a certain amount for it to do that. But anyway, yes, the next challenge, which I will one day go live with, I won't promise a time frame, is this button, which is a very nice button. So I'll do that one day. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. And I really hope you actually heard and saw me here, because that was the whole purpose of this stream, really, just to test my live stream equipment and faff with some CSS. So if I've done this whole stream and you couldn't actually hear me, that's going to be really annoying. But anyway, bye-bye for now. Thank you.